Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're diving into something that honestly gave me chills just researching it. 5 real cases of children who went missing from shopping malls. Places packed with people, security cameras, staff everywhere. And yet, these kids just vanished. Let's get into it. So picture this. It's Easter 1975. 2 sisters, Sheila, 12, and Catherine, 10, ask their mom if they can walk to the local mall to check out the Easter display. The mall is literally half a mile from their house in Kensington, Maryland. Mom says yes, just be home by 4. Simple enough, right? Their older brother even spotted them eating pizza inside the mall around 3 p.m. A friend saw them leave. They were heading straight home. And then, nothing. They never made it back. By 7 p.m., Mom knew something was terribly wrong. Here's where it gets creepy. Witnesses remembered a strange man inside the mall that day. Tall, around 50 or 60 years old, wearing a brown suit and carrying a briefcase. Inside the briefcase, a tape recorder. He was walking around letting kids speak into a microphone. The press ended up calling him the tape recorder man. Super unsettling. A guy named Lloyd Lee Welsh Jr. came forward a week later claiming he saw this man abduct the girls. But when police dug deeper, Welsh failed a lie detector test and was let go. Case went cold for decades. Then in 2013, a detective reopened everything. And here's the twist: Welsh had since been convicted of sexually assaulting a 10-year-old in Delaware. His mugshot? It matched the sketch of the creepy guy at the mall. Investigators searched his properties and found human remains. Welsh eventually pleaded guilty to abducting and killing both sisters. In 2017, he got an additional 48 years in prison. And was 12 years old, a Ukrainian Jewish immigrant, and honestly by all accounts a really brilliant kid, fluent in both English and Russian. On June 1, 1983, she rode her bike to Bashford Manor Mall near her apartment in Louisville, Kentucky. Normal day, right? Witnesses saw her inside the mall around 5 or 6 in the evening. Then her bike turned up abandoned outside a nearby store. Her parents called the police. The FBI got involved. This became a massive, high-profile case. People started throwing out wild theories that the Soviet government kidnapped her to pressure her family into returning to Russia, or that she left voluntarily. The FBI debunked all of it. Years went by with basically nothing. The family even hired psychics at some point. They were that desperate. Multiple inmates confessed to the crime over the years, but every single confession fell apart. The real breakthrough came in 2008 when police named a convicted felon named Gregory Oakley Jr. as their prime suspect. Here's the problem though. Oakley had died in prison back in 2002. A former cellmate claimed Oakley confessed to abducting and then killing her with painkillers. Her body was never found. She's still technically listed as a missing person. But here's one thing that came out of this tragedy. Anne's case directly inspired the creation of the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. That organization has gone on to save hundreds of kids. It doesn't bring Anne back, but her story changed things. Okay, so this one is heartbreaking for a completely different reason. It's November 28, 1981. Little Catrice Lee had literally just turned 2 years old. Her family, originally from Britain, was stationed in West Germany because her dad was a sergeant in the British Army. They took her to a Nafi shopping complex in Paderborn to grab stuff for her birthday party. Her dad couldn't find parking, so he waited in the car. Mom and Aunt took Catrice inside. Mom forgot something and stepped away for just a moment, leaving the aunt to watch the toddler. When she came back, Catrice was gone. Mall security searched. Nothing. Then the Royal Military Police got called in. And this is where things get frustrating. A turf war broke out between the British military police and the German local police over who had jurisdiction. Because the mall was on German soil, the Germans insisted they were in charge. Meanwhile, a 2-year-old is missing. The German police decided she probably wandered off and fell into a nearby river. So that's where they focused the search. No body was ever found. And get this, it took over a month before anyone even thought to properly question mall staff about what they saw that day. A month for a missing toddler case. The case was reopened in 2000 and again in 2018. Both times, nothing came of it. Catrice's family believes to this day that she was taken as a surrogate child and could still be alive somewhere in Europe. It's one of those cases that just never leaves you. This one you might already know because it changed America. July 27, 1981. 6-year-old Adam Walsh is at a Sears department store in the Hollywood Mall in Hollywood, Florida with his mom. She lets him hang around near some older kids playing video games while she shops nearby. She figured he'd be fine. She was just a few steps away. 10 minutes later, she goes back to check on him. He's gone. The older kids are gone too. Turns out a security guard had kicked the group out for causing a disturbance. Adam, described as a timid kid, likely followed along and got separated outside. Police believe that's when someone grabbed him. His parents launched one of the most desperate searches you can imagine. And then on August 10th, 2 fishermen found Adam's severed head in a drainage canal about 100 miles away. He was 6 years old. A career criminal named Otis Toole became the main suspect. He confessed to a fellow inmate in 1983, then recanted, then confessed again. He died in prison in 1996 before ever being charged specifically for Adam's murder. In 2008, police officially named Toole as the killer. Adam's father, John Walsh, turned his grief into something powerful. He co-founded the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children and became the host of America's Most Wanted, a show that helped catch hundreds of dangerous criminals over the years. The Adam Walsh Child Protection and Safety Act also became law, strengthening penalties against child predators nationwide. One of the most impactful legacies to come out of the most unimaginable loss. Alright, this last one is the one that really messed me up. Because the mystery here isn't just about a stranger. It might go much, much closer to home. July 25, 1996. A Korean immigrant mother takes her 3-year-old daughter Lucy to the Rivergate Mall in Goodlettsville, Tennessee. According to the mom, she saw Lucy climb out of the car through the driver's side door. She walked around to the passenger side to grab some things, and when she came back, Lucy was gone. Just like that, in seconds. Mall security searched inside and outside. Nothing. But then the story starts falling apart. The mother told police she only looked away for a few seconds. But then in a TV interview she said it might have been closer to 10 minutes. That inconsistency got her brought in for a polygraph test. She failed it twice. And then she stopped cooperating with police entirely. The case went cold. Then in 2004, a family member came forward with something deeply disturbing. This person said that the night before Lucy disappeared, they visited the family's home and saw the little girl wrapped in a blanket, completely still, like she wasn't breathing. Everyone in the house was panicking. If that account is true, Lucy may have already been dead before she ever got to that mall. The case is still officially unsolved. And the haunting question that investigators and true crime followers have asked for years remains. Did Lucy ever actually make it to that mall at all? Her parents have never spoken about it again. And that's 5 cases that prove malls, these bright, busy, seemingly safe places, can turn into scenes of unthinkable tragedy in a matter of seconds. If this video hit you the same way it hit me, drop a comment below. And make sure you're subscribed because we drop new videos 3 times a week, and trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Stay safe out there. See you in the next one.